Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you an automation that I'm actually using for a community that I co-founded last year called AITX, because let's face it guys, community is hard. For people that are community builders out there, you know that it takes a lot of work, it's thankless, there's a lot of spinning plates, on one hand, on the other, on the foot, on the head, and so it's really just becomes a lot over time. And so what I'm trying to do is leverage my knowledge in automations and AI to make my life easier when running this community. Alright, so the way this works is I've just set up a Google form, and this Google form is going to be recording entries in this responses Google Sheet here. And in our make automation, let me just zoom out, that Google Sheet is going to be watched every time there's a new row. And then we're going to scrape the website of the applicant. Then we're going to take in all the information that they added from the form, including the website content. And we're going to provide a comprehensive overview of the sponsor that applied to sponsor for AITX. And I'm going to have that sent directly to my email in an HTML rich format so I can easily see if I would want these people to sponsor. And so we could take a look at the prompt here. Right here, if I blow this up, I'm saying, okay, please look at the following sections, includes an XML style tags. The context about AITX is in the context tags. So here's the context, like here's what we are. AITX is a community of AI engineers, enthusiasts, entrepreneurs, investors, operators, based in Austin, Texas, with newly expanded chapter in San Antonio. We host monthly meetups with 100 plus attendees, publish weekly newsletter covering AI related stories, community member highlights, and updates. So the sponsor inquiries are in the sponsor inquiry details tags, and we get all of this from the row that is added to the response sheet here from the Google form. So we're going to get the company name, their contact, like their name, their email, the brief description of their company. So a lot of this stuff is filled out for us in the form, which is really nice, and it's required. So this form can't be submitted unless this information is there, which is also a good filter, and it means that we're going to get quality sponsors. And then we have the scraped website content down below that we get from our Appify module. And then the task is to analyze the potential sponsors and provide details. And so the task here is to essentially give us a rating and a high-level overview, like a summary analysis and a rating of if this is a good fit for a sponsor for our community based on what our community is and the form responses from the person that applied. And so you can see here I'm saying to also return it in JSON format. So the final output would look something like this. Company overview, brief description, all of this stuff is going to be in the final output, which we will then extract using this text parser module to pull out everything that is in the final output tags. We will extract the value from the text parser and turn it into JSON just to double check and make sure that everything is there, but essentially validating the data structure here. And then for Gmail, I simply have it here right now where it says subject AITX sponsorship inquiry with the company name. And then I had Claude 3.5 generate me a beautiful, elegant looking HTML formatted email with all the information that we need. So let me just run this through really quick, and then we can talk about some more stuff after you see the demonstration. So first, let's just submit a dummy response. So Gumloop is a real company, definitely check them out. They are super sick, but this is just for us to kind of go through. So you see like, okay, name, email, newsletter, monthly, here's the budget, like what is your like target audience in our community? What are the goals that you want? And all of this is just valuable information for us as we start to get more sponsors on board. We can start to see what are the similarities, and then we can start doing proactive outreach based on the people that are applying to us and we're good fits. Like a lot of you want brand awareness and you cater to these types of people. We have these types of people and we can confirm that it gives you brand awareness. And so let's just submit that. If we go back to the responses table, you see that it is all here. Now I do have this set at an interval for every Friday at 9 a.m. So what I did for the sake of this video is I changed it to on demand. So the way you can do that is right here where you say choose where to start, or no, right here. So right here in the scheduling, I had changed it from the days of the week to on demand for the sake of this demonstration because it is Monday and I want to just run it on demand because I'm demonstrating it right now. Next thing I do is I'm just going to run it, and we'll have that new entry in the Google Sheet, and it'll go through, scrape the website. We will then get all of the information passed into Claude with that huge prompt we saw. It'll extract the final output validate it with JSON, and then we will send it in an email. And so as you can see, it's running. We are scraping the website, and we have this here. Gumloop website. Yes, Bob Saget. All the good stuff. Now, I'm just going to speed this up while we wait because it's going to have to scrape the website, pull it in, pass it to Claude, and then email us. But I will get back to you once we finish, and we'll check the email. This is going to take a little bit, so I'm just going to speed it up really quick, and then we'll come back when it's all good. Okay, so now we've sent the email, so if I go to my boom. AITX sponsor analysis. Company overview. Gumloop is a no-code AI automation platform. It shows us like what the monthly is, 1,000, 2,500. Alignment with AITX goals. So they give us a quantitative analysis, which is going to be a fit score of 8 and a confidence rating of medium, meaning that from low to medium to high, this is a solid fit for our community. And so let's come back to the automation and let me talk a little bit more about why this is important. Okay, so we've seen the automation in action, and you're used to maybe seeing this for content processes, repurposing content, posting to different social media platforms. All of that is still very, very important. But I wanted to kind of touch on this fact that community is going to be increasingly more important over time, because you're going to have a more crowded internet with people making more content thanks to AI, people making more products thanks to AI, and now it's really about how can you really differentiate yourself, and part of that is making a community, making a social identity with a group of people, having us align around a certain core set of values, and making it more than just a product. And it doesn't even need to be a product to start a community. AITX has no product. We just do the meetups, and that is like one of the cool things as well. Is I think communities are a way you can actually, in the future, in the long-term future, generate some revenue from doing something that you love, because you can get a group of people together around a common set of interests and values and just run it. But the running it is the part that is going to take the most legwork. And so making automations like these that even take off 15 minutes of my time, all of the cognitive overhead of all the different things that you have to manage as a small team or even a one-person team. I know there's people that run communities and it's just them. It's a lot. And so what I really hope to show you today is not only just a somewhat straightforward example of a community use case, or a use case for communities with automations and AI, but also to get your brain kind of jogging in terms of like, what can I do? What can I do with community? What can I do to make this easier on myself, whether it's managing my Discord server or my Slack or my Telegram group chat, if you're just an online community, or if you're an IRL community like AITX with in-person meetups. Are there other ways that we can automate certain processes to make us more clear-minded and more focused on the goals of the community? And so with that, I would like to thank you for watching if you've gotten this far, and I also want to apologize for not uploading in a few weeks. I was on vacation, traveling, a lot of stuff was going on, and so needed to kind of put that on the back burner for a little bit while I was figuring out some things. And so other than that, you can join my school, link in description. I think I already said like and subscribe, but if I haven't, like and subscribe again. And until next time, much love and peace, y'all. Boo!